Wow, I've already messed up. We are back. We are back at Coletco. My brain is not in the right state of mind due to exhaustion. I just ate some cookies, and that was like delicious. Some Chips Ahoy. Whew. I'm ready for bed. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I've already had my workout for the day playing golf, and I am exhausted. So, hopefully I can focus enough to sell y'all these records for about the next hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if y'all get rolling with me. So, let's get into it. I've had me 2 monsters in the last 2 hours, so I'm feeling the one that quickly, the one I just drank. Drunk? I never can get the right verbiage of that word either. All right, let's go through a crate of vintage. I got new vinyl. Drank. Thank you, Craig. I always count on Craig. Craig, what state are you in?
California.
Craig's in California? Yeah. Justin Malden said, "Roll Tide." Justin, I need your help filtering out some comments on this restream. Okay. I'm in Southern California. They say it never rains there. Is that true? At least that's what Albert Hammond said. That's one of Bud's favorite songs. It never rains in Southern California. Justin, I also need you to help me set up my, if you're still with me, Justin, what's that other thing I need you to help me with? We never did get that done. Not blockchain. What's it called? Not cookie. The thing with Facebook ads. That's all still messed up. So we got to do that. I will pay you too. Pixel, yes, Pixel. We got to get the Pixel fixed too. I got to contract you out to do a few things for me. Just bill Seth. Seth will pay for it. All right. Let's start showing some records. I can't believe he tricked me to saying Roll Tide. Burton Cummings, My Own Way to Rock. This is $9.99. Burton Cummings, My Own Way to Rock. Heavy Mix, Elephant's Memory, Mother Lode, Captain Beefheart, Lou Christie, Sopwith Camel. This is a compilation called Heavy Mix. Couple psych groups and other artists on there. Captain Beefheart, Elephant's Memory. That's $14.99. That's called Heavy Mix. Jeff Tibman, we got another. Have Not Rained. I'm not saying anymore. No. No more RTs for me. Just go Vols. Hey, we got a new Jumbotron. The Vols letters are back.
It feels like
I smell a national championship coming. David Lee Roth, Eat 'em and Smile, Japanese pressing. Up for bid, starting bid, $45. David Lee Roth, Eat 'em and Smile. $45 starting bid. First Japanese pressing of the night, or part 2, excuse me. Heavy Mix. Have I showed anything else? Burton Cummings. I've only showed 2 records. Excuse me. Brian Augers, Oblivion Express. $24.99. More like an 8-win season. That just hurts. Closer to it. Brian Augers, Oblivion Express. $19.99. Weather Report. Tail Spinning. That is $14.99. We have the Rascals C. The Rascals C is $9.99. We got Grant Peltzer, Go Ducks. He must be in the state of Oregon. Go Big Blue. Who could that be? Cornful Tigers? Oh, please, Bubby. Bubby, please don't tell me you're a Wildcat fan. He's got, what's that in his profile picture? I think that's a Kentucky Wildcat somebody. I'm trying to look at it.
Well, it says Wildcats, but it's not.
No, I think that looks more like a high school team. My high school was Gornville. That was blue and white, so. Huskers, Nebraska, Michigan. Go New Mexican Lobos. New Mexico. What did I just say? Washington. I guess there's a lot of people on the West Coast that are Oregon fans, though. Larry Coryell, The Real Great Escape. Larry Coryell, 1999. Have we actually sold anything yet? Okay. Automatic Man. We've got on a sports discussion. That's not good. Automatic Man, 1999. Nova. Nova is $14.99. Return to Forever, Romantic Warrior, $9.99. The Average White Band, Put It Where You Want It, that is $14.99. Passport. Does that say Iguacu? Iguacu? I almost said iguana, but it's Iguacu. Passport. That is $9.99. The Sal Soul Orchestra. The Sal Soul Orchestra is $19.99. By the way, David Howard has David Lee Roth. David Howard has David Lee Roth for $45. That's now going once, going twice. David Lee Roth, Eat 'em and Smile. Going once, going twice. Let me grab a couple other Japanese presses. So David Howard has David Lee Roth for $45. That's going once, going twice. I told everybody we would do Keel after the break. I hope everybody that was interested in that's on and watching. And I also have a Last Waltz, which Jonathan Bodine was interested in. Hopefully he's watching. This is a pretty nice packaging here. What happened to Keel? There's Y&T. Keel. There we go. Other two Japanese auctions. Let's see. Bill Fratsky's at 46 on David Lee Roth. Next record is Keel, The Final Frontier. I'm going to do this one early because I think might be some people can't stay around all night. Keel, The Final Frontier. This is an absolutely beautiful pressing. The vinyl is pristine. We're going to do a $45 start on this one. There's the Keel insert, and there's the Japanese insert. $45 start. Cover and obi is very, very nice. It does have a rental sticker on it. $45 start on Keel. Does have a rental sticker on it, which, you know, some people don't mind. Some people it's just a sticker. So, kind of the same thing. All right, so Richard Davis is at 50 on Keel. David Howard's back in at 50 on David Lee Roth. And here is The Last Waltz. The Last Waltz should be a triple if it's just like the U.S. release. Triple LP. Wow, this is nice. Takes a big jacket to hold all these. There's the obi, very nice. Foil, like embossed foil front. The band, The Last Waltz. There's one original inner sleeve. There's two original inner sleeves. Three original inner sleeves. There is the booklet. Looks pretty similar to the one that came with the U.S. pressing. By the way, this is an awesome concert. If you're not familiar with The Last Waltz, it's the band, but look at some of these people that played with, of course, there's the band there. Robbie Robinson, Levon Helm, Garth Hudson. Check out some of these people that played at this show, though. Dr. John, Bob Dylan, Ronnie Hawkins, Neil Young, Van Morrison, Muddy Waters, Eric Clapton, Emmylou Harris, Neil Diamond, Ringo Starr, the Staple Singers, Neil Young with Joni Mitchell. That's when they're doing Helpless. Joni Mitchell, Paul Butterfield, Ron Wood, Bob Dylan. Just amazing. There's the original insert, lyric insert, and this one we need a $65 start on. Seems like a pretty good deal to me for 3 records, that booklet, inserts, all that. So the band, The Last Waltz, $65 start. All right. So we got Richard Davis is at 45 on Keel, going once, going twice. Bill Fratsky's at 52 on David Lee Roth. And John Wilson says he's in on the Waltz for 65. All righty. I'm going to try to get all that back in there. I'm just going to wait a second, though. I got lots of records to show. All right, Jonathan Bodine's at 75 on The Last Waltz. So, Richard Davis, you got Keel going twice, going 3 times. Bill Fratsky, you're at 52 on David Lee Roth. Bill Fratsky's back in on Keel at 47, and Jonathan's at 75 on The Last Waltz. Automatic Man, Visitors. Automatic Man, $19.99. Graham Central Station, $19.99. Malice in Wonderland, Pace, I never know how to say that name. P-A-I-C-E. Ian, it's Ian, right? Ian Pace. Is it just Pace? Just Pace. Thank you, Ed. Ian Pace. Pace, Ashton, and Lord. I think that's John Lord. Should be with a name like that. Yeah, John Lord. That's from Deep Purple. Paul Martinez, Ian Pace, and Tony Ashton. $24.99. $24.99. The Brian Augers. I have 2 Brian Augers in here. Y'all missed some pretty good records that I showed early on. Closer to it, Brian Augers, Oblivion Express is $19.99. And Brian Augers, Oblivion Express, I believe that's self-titled, $24.99. Okay, Graham Central Station. We also have Chick Corea Friends. Chick Corea Friends is $14.99. The Nice, I think this is Keith Emerson, or it's The Nice. Yeah, check out that label. Immediate, Everything as Nice as Mother Makes It. The Nice. That is $24.99. $24.99. The Gap Band, Beep a Freak. I thought that said Bleed a Freak for a second. I was like, wait a minute, that's Alice in Chains. $14.99. Gap Band, Beep a Freak. Average White Band, Cut the Cake, $14.99. And the Gap Band with hype sticker includes the hit Shake, $19.99. All right, now let's get our auctions caught up. David Lee Roth was at 52 with Bill Fratzke. I don't see any other bids for David Lee Roth. So David Lee Roth, Eat 'em and Smile, high bid is $52. Going twice, going 3 times. Final call, $52 for David Lee Roth. Keel, high bid on Keel right now, 40. Is there any more body higher than 47? I don't think so. Bill Fratzke has Keel for 47. That's going twice, going 3 times. He also has David Lee Roth. And the Last Waltz triple LP booklet inserts, original inner sleeves. Richard Davis was back in at Keel at 50. So Richard's back in on Keel at 50. And then Last Waltz is at 95. Jonathan Bodine has the Last Waltz for 95. John Wilson is out. All right, so excuse me on that. So we'll do final call for David Lee Roth. That one's for sure, $52. And then Richard Davis is at 50 on Keel. Bill Fratzke's back in. And final call on the Last Waltz, $75. We got a lot of Japanese pressings to show. I'm going to move those back here. Hammer, Black Sheep, $14.99. Return to Forever featuring Chick Corea, Hymn of the Seventh Galaxy, $14.99. Nectar, 14 Down to Earth. Nectar, $19.99. Richard Davis back in on Keel at 55. I'm about to sell David Lee Roth, and final call on the Last Waltz. Last Waltz is at $95. Voyage to, what's this say? Atmospheres featuring Clive Stevens and Friends. Voyage to Uranus. This is $19.99. And Stephen Stills, his self-titled album, $19.99. Five Bridges, The Nice, featuring Keith Emerson, keyboard, The Nice, $24.99. 2 nice albums in there. George Benson, Bad Benson. George Benson, Bad Benson, $19.99. And Niles Lofgren, Night After Night. Niles Lofgren is $24.99. Deep Purple Stormbringer. Deep Purple Stormbringer is $26.99. And David Crosby, one of his solo albums, $39.99. That thing's not cheap. It's got popular lately. All right, so let's sell the Last Waltz, Tanner. Jonathan Bodine, $95. I'll have you repackage this, or Seth or Ed, whoever wants to put all that back together very nicely. $95, that's to Jonathan Bodine. Jonathan Bodine also gets David Crosby. That was out of the crate. And Bill Fratzke is going to get David Lee Roth for $52. $52 on that. Richard Davis is back in on Keel at 58. All right, the Stills Young Band, that's Stephen Stills and Neil Young, that's $19.99. Average White Band, self-titled, that one is $14.99. Utopia, Oops, Wrong Planet. Utopia, $14.99. Leo Sayer is $9.99. The Fantastic, Ike and Tina Turner, $14.99 on Ike and Tina. Inner Secrets, Santana, $14.99. So, Richard and Bill is still batting out Keel. So, Keel, The Final Frontier, pristine copy, Obi, 2 inserts. Bill Fratzke has that for $60. Let me grab 2 more records. So, I'm going to keep pulling some of these out, and then here in a minute, we'll flip through the bin. So, I've got Van Halen, Deep Purple, Madonna, Rick James, Duran Duran, Billy Joel's. I got some Aerosmiths. Let's do the Y and T because we don't get stuff like that in very often on Japanese. I got a Loverboy with Obi, their first album. I have Ozzy, no Obi though. And let's do this REO Speedwagon. It's usually a pretty popular album, and this is a pristine copy with Obi. What else have we got? We got another Bon Jovi. I got Dio, some more Madonna. I got some pretty cool stuff in here. Here in a minute, we'll just straight sell them all. So I do have a Japanese Ozzy, but there's no Obi, Diary of a Madman. And I do have other Journeys. I'll put those up next. So Bill Fratsky's at 60 on Keel, going once, going twice. Cindy Jones wants Santana. Richard says he's out on Keel. Thank you for letting me know. So Keel is going twice, going 3 times. Going twice, going 3 times. Journey. Ron, I will show those, but we have Frontiers and something else. Chris Wood said Deep Purple. Okay, I'll put that up soon. There's supposed to be a repress of Deja Vu, a single version, August 26th. That would be great because that box set kind of, I'm not going to use the word bombed, but they put out a $100 box set and it was just a disc and 3 CDs. I thought that was a little expensive in my opinion. So that's well needed, a reissue, a single disc reissue of Deja Vu. And Mick LaFoot wants Nectar, all right? So Nectar, let's go ahead and pull that for Mick LaFoot. Mick, Nectar is yours. All right, let's get the next auction. So let's go ahead and sell Keel because I think it was just down to those 2 guys, and Bill Fratsky's going to get it for $60. All right, so next is Y&T Earth Shaker. This is going to be a $45 start. Y&T Earth Shaker. Let's see what this one looks like. There's the cover and the Obi. Kind of Obi almost camouflages in there with it. Looks like there's 1 Japanese insert, and the vinyl is very, very nice. And that is Y&T, $45 start. Yeah, new Cult record. I've got to post that for pre-order. So probably what I'm going to do tonight is going to post a bunch of pre-orders, and then they'll be posted where you can swap through them throughout the night or in the morning and I'll probably get a YouTube video up. Do y'all like the YouTube videos doing pre-orders? I don't know if those are efficient or not, but I'll keep making them because I feel like a couple of them had some pretty good views and some interaction, so I'll keep making them. It's that way y'all kind of can get a recap of all the new pre-orders announced. This is really cool. REO Speedwagon High Infidelity with Obi. High Infidelity with Obi. And this one is beautiful. It's got a really cool Obi with it, and it has a couple of Japanese inserts as well. That's a 2-page lyric book. This is REO Speedwagon. That is a $45 start. So I think Y&T was $45 as well. Yeah, $45 on Y&T, $45 on REO Speedwagon. Since we have an open slot, let me grab another Journey, and then I'll start. Here in a minute, we'll just go through straight price a lot of these. I got Journey Frontiers with Obi, $45 start with this as well. Pristine copy, has the inserts, $45 start. Journey Frontiers. Are y'all releasing a Coletco swimsuit calendar? No, we're not. No swimsuit calendar. There were some people wanting some calendars. Paul Bill said we need a calendar of everything coming out so I can keep up with how much I'm spending. I'm like, that's a terrible idea. Just keep spending. Pat Metheny Group, live in concert. White label promo, $39.99. White label promo, $39.99. All right, so Travis Parmalee is at 50 on Y&T. Jerry Stone's at 50 on Journey. And we have REO Speedwagon, still looking for a $45 bid on that. So 50 on Y&T, going once, going twice. 50 on Journey, going once, going twice. Pat Metheny Group, Lyle Mays, Mark Egan, and Dan Gottlieb is $19.99. And Jerry, you asked right before the part 1 ended about new vinyl. I order a ton of new vinyl, and there's pretty much just not a lot in stock. So I'm trying to get it, but no, I really don't have any more new vinyl to show, but I am going to do a recap here in a second. Sammy Hagar, musical chairs. Don't see that one too often. Sammy Hagar's $24.99. Musical chairs. Hagar. Sammy Hagar Danger Zone. Not the Top Gun theme. $24.99. That was Kenny Loggins. Sammy Hagar Danger Zone. Sammy Hagar kind of makes a cameo in the new Top Gun film, though. There's a I Can't Drive 55 sticker on the back of Maverick's motorcycle. Billy Thorpe, East of Eden. I've seen the movie 6 times now, so I'm catching up on stuff like that. Billy Thorpe, East of Eden's Gate is $19.99. New England, self-titled, is $9.99. Night Watch, Kenny Loggins, $9.99. And Tommy the Who, $34.99. Tommy the Who, that is a Decca pressing, U.S. Decca pressing. All right, Y&T going twice, going 3 times. Journey going twice, going 3 times. And as soon as I sell those, I will put up a whole new array of records. Okay, so one more flip through this. We have Burton Cummings. We have Heavy Mix. We have Brian Auger's Oblivion Express. Weather Report. The Rascals. Larry Coryell. Automatic Man. Nova. Romantic Warrior. Average White Band. Passport. South Soul Orchestra. Malice in Wonderland. Automatic Man. Graham Central Station. Chick Corea. We have The Nice. The Gap Band. Average White Band. The Gap Band. We got a lot of bands, Gap bands, and average white bands. Hammer. That's Black Sheep. Chick Corea. Return to Forever. Return to Forever was the name of the art, or the name of the group, kind of. Cindy Jones on Brian Auger. I got 2 of them, Cindy. I've got Closer to It, and then I guess what is a self-titled album. I don't really see this one too often. I really don't see any of them too often. Yeah, that's technically just Brian Auger's Oblivion Express. So Cindy, let me know, or you can have both of them. Let's go ahead and sell these auctions before I get too deep back into recapping this crate. I was right there. So Journey goes to Jerry Stone for $50. If anybody wants to buy REO Speedwagon, you can now straight up buy it. REO Speedwagon, it is going to be, I guess, $44.99 if you want it. There's the Obi, $44.99. REO Speedwagon, high fidelity. Pristine copy. Really cool Obi. So, the Nectar album was $19.99, I believe. It's either $14 or $19.99, Mick. And then Y&T is sold also to somebody, Travis Parmalee, for $50. You also get Y&T. All right, I'm actually just going to flip through the rest of the Japanese stuff as soon as I get done with this bin. Stephen Stills is $19.99. The Nice, George Benson, Niles Lofgren, Deep Purple, Stills Young Band, Average White Band, Utopia, Leo Sayer, Ike and Tina Turner, Pat Metheny Group. No one bought Sammy Hagar. Billy Thorpe, New England, Kenny Loggins, and The Who. Tommy. All right, all those are still available for sale. Also, Cindy Jones wanted Brian Auger's self-titled. So if anybody wants Closer to It, it's still available. Cindy, you get self-titled. All righty, let's go through the Japanese. This is all new Japanese arrivals for tonight. Let's see. Tomorrow's Friday. There may be more delivered tomorrow. I really hadn't checked the schedule. And then we'll definitely next week we'll continuously be getting Japanese stuff in. So it's killer stuff. A lot of these in here probably could be auctioned, but we've kind of ran out of time for tonight, and it's always worthy of doing an entire crate flip. So let's do that right now, as soon as I take a drink of this Monster Rehab. Sorry if you can hear me drinking that. The microphone is right next to my throat. So, all right, here we go. First come, first serve on these. Who would have thought it? Right off the bat, a Beatles 62 to 66. I told y'all, they sold more of these in Japan than they did in America. Oh, this was the one left over from the other night. That was the only, by the way, that's the only Japanese pressing left over from last week or this week. That's the last one left. So, all right, now it starts new stuff. Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going, $39.99. Does have a torn Obi. Obi is torn right here. Phil Collins, though, Hello, I Must Be Going, $39.99. Unfortunately, I think his health has gotten really bad over the last week or so, an article I was reading. At least he got to finish that tour, though. The Beatles, Hey Jude, always a highly requested one, $64.99, the Beatles, Hey Jude. We have Simon & Garfunkel, one of the many repackaged Simon & Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. This is actually on CBS Sony, 2 LP, and this is $34.99. A 2 LP Simon & Garfunkel Greatest Hits, Japanese pressing. Gold double disc. There's another one, new gold disc. It's pretty much the same tracks with a different cover, made by CBS Sony. And that's also that one's $29.99. Is this a single disc? Yeah, this is a single disc. The other one's a double disc. So if you're needing a Simon & Garfunkel, these Japanese pressings sound really, really good on it. How much is the Beatles? The Beatles is $64.90. Well, Kenny, this Hey Jude was $64.99. The Beatles 62 to 66 was $74.99. A collection of Beatles oldies. That one is $64.99. The Beatles Ballads. We had one of those the other night. The Beatles Ballads, $64.99. That's a 20-track greatest hits. Madonna, Like a Virgin, in shrink wrap with Obi, $49.99. Shrink wrap and Obi on that one, $49.99. Never have had this one before. Very cool. The Doobie Brothers Toulouse Street, $34.99 with Obi. Wow. Doobie Brothers with Obi, $34.99. John Lennon Collection. John Lennon Collection is $49.99. That's the greatest hits we've shown before. Really good stuff on it. John Lennon, $49.99. John Lennon Collection. Miami Vice soundtrack. That's cool. With Obi, $39.99. Miami Vice soundtrack. Dio. So Dio is $89.99. Japanese press, Holy Diver, $89.99. Even with the reissues coming out, those really hadn't dropped a lot in value. Cyndi Lauper, True Colors. Cyndi Lauper, True Colors, $44.99 with Obi. Night Ranger. Night Ranger is $39.99. That one's called Seven Wishes. Kenny Bell wants Miami Vice. So to Kenny Bell. By the way, I'll go ahead and put up another auction. This is, because we just showed Dio. It kind of reminded me of Rainbow. This is something worth paying attention to here. Special advance promo copy. Special advance promo copy. Columbia Records, Pittman, New Jersey, of Rainbow's Long Live Rock and Roll. So this is a promo, do not air until April 5th. This is a special advance promo copy of Rainbow Long Live Rock and Roll, 1978. $150 start. Pretty much very difficult to find a comp on it, but it's a special advance promo copy of Rainbow's Long Live Rock and Roll. And that is a $150 start. Okay, Kenny Bell got Miami Vice. There's Dio. There's Cyndi Lauper. There's Night Ranger. Bon Jovi. We sold one of these earlier. $59.99. Bon Jovi self-titled. $59.99. The Beatles 67 to 70. There's one with no Obi. That one is $54.99. We've got Toto. Toto Turn Back is $34.99. Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual. Very nice. With Obi, $44.99. John Cougar Mellencamp Scarecrow. Scarecrow is $44.99. Scarecrow, $44.99. John Cougar Mellencamp, The Lonesome Jubilee. Lonesome Jubilee is $44.99. Cheap Trick in color. Cheap Trick in color, $34.99. Paul McCartney and Wings, Venus and Mars, is $29.99. Walt Cruz wants Scarecrow. Walt Cruz wants Scarecrow. I think everybody's doing the same thing they did last time. They're kind of scoping out the crate, and then they're going to see what they actually want to grab. Ozzy, Diary of a Madman, $54.99. So, $54.99, and you're getting a pristine copy of Ozzy's Diary of a Madman. Also, much nicer cover than what's on most of them. Kenny Bell, you were second on John Cougar. There's the other John. What was the Night Ranger and how much? It was Seven Wishes, and it was $39.99. If you just joined us, we're in our bin of new Japanese arrivals for tonight. The Beatles, 67 to 70. No book with this one, $69.99. 67 to 70, no book with that one. Toto, the 7th one. I don't see that too often. $44.99. Travis Parmalee on Cheap Trick. Travis Parmalee on Cheap Trick. And Brent wants Venus and Mars. Brent on Venus and Mars. Brent, have you purchased with us before? If not, I'm going to also try to pronounce your last name. Brent Krumenar. I think I said that so fast I kind of blurred it all together. But if that's your first purchase, thank you and welcome. I'm going to call you Brent K. I butcher a lot of people's names. So, Brent, make sure you send our page a message, collect code. We need your mailing address and your email address. We will send you an invoice on Monday. In the meantime, you got a lot of opportunities to buy some records from us. We got a lot to show you. So, Brent, thank you. Make sure you message our page. We do $7 unlimited shipping. We will be having a couple more record sales this week, at least one more, probably two more. Grant Peltzer wants, actually, Kenny Bell, first on the Beatles. So, Kenny Bell, I'm assuming you want this one here, 67 to 70. Sell that to Kenny. And Grant Peltzer said he will take Toto, the 7th one. There's Toto, sold to Grant. But welcome. Thanks for joining us, Brent. And we're doing our bin of Japanese vinyl. Loverboy. Loverboy self-titled. That's the one I was talking about. Never seen a Japanese pressing of that. With Obi, $39.99. Hall & Oates Big Bam Boom is $39.99. Hall & Oates H2O, $39.99. And that's in shrink wrap. Kenny Bale put yes. Beatles. Okay, that was he was confirming 6770. Holy Diver on the Dio. Holy Diver. Aerosmith, Done with Mirrors. Man, this album, I can't stand it. Not the music or the artist, but the cover. Everything's back. Even the Obi, I've never seen. They've even made the Obi backwards. I guess the Japanese letters are backwards too. $49.99. Walt Cruz takes the Loverboy. Sold to Walt Cruz. Aerosmith, though, is in shrink wrap with Obi. $49.99. Quiet Riot 3. QR3. It's got a torn, it's actually got a split Obi. So it's there. And it is $49.99. Quiet Riot, $49.99. Aerosmith Rocks, $49.99. And Aerosmith Draw the Line, that is $49.99. Genesis, and then there were three. Genesis is $29.99. Billy Joel, An Innocent Man, is $29.99. Whoop. Billy Joel. Lots of people have been trying to grab up his catalog on Japanese presses. I don't think we've had An Innocent Man in a couple weeks, or at least a week. $29.99. Let's see. Next is Simon & Garfunkel Collection. Another Simon & Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. $29.99. Wham! This is $59.99. Wham! Make It Big. Japanese. These are very nice. Usually these are in shrink wrap. They came with like a Japanese hype sticker and has the Obi. $59.99. Duran Duran, 7 and the Ragged Tiger. $44.99. Rick James Reflections. First time we've had this. This is a Rick James Greatest Hits. $34.99. You Turn Me On, Give It To Me Baby, and of course Super Freak. $34.99 on Rick James. Madonna, True Blue. $49.99. Piece of tape holding down the Obi on the cover. $49.99. Aaron Gardner gets Rick James. Sold to Aaron Gardner. And we have Deep Purple in Rock. Deep Purple in Rock. And this has a partial Obi. It is. It's kind of ripped. That was the Deep Purple, though, I was talking about earlier. In Rock is $39.99. In Rock is $39.99. Van Halen, 5150. $59.99. This is about an EX. This one's not absolutely pristine, but it's nice, and that is $59.99. And next is the Supremes in Japan. This is a live Supremes in Japan. VG Plus on this one. VG Plus, $24.99, the Supremes. Would you take $140 for all three Aerosmith? Let's see here. That was 50. 50 is 100, and that one is 50. That's 150. That is to Gregory Griffin. All three Aerosmith, $140. Gregory, you got yourself a deal. Those are pretty when you put them all together. Look how nice all that is. Sold. That is a great offer. Those are three beautiful Aerosmith records. Sold to Gregory Griffin, $140. All right, now let's do a recap of tonight's new Japanese arrivals. I'm going to go through them one more time. If you want to know a price, let me know. John Young said he would give $99.99 for Rainbow. Let me think on that. Well, technically, the answer is no, but I'm trying to figure out what I can counter with, John. I'm not going to take $99.99 for it, but we can get pretty close on price maybe. So let me think on that. That was me saying no in a nice way, but Daniel says he's going to give a penny more. He's willing to give 100. Maybe I should just start the bidding at 100. All right, so let's go through this. If you want to know prices, let me know. This is $74.99, the Beatles 62 to 66. If you have the blue one, you need the red one. If you have the red one, you need a blue one. And I still got blue ones over here. I actually have more. I got more of the blues over here. Blues and reds. Sounds like the Matrix. Okay, the condition of the vinyl. It's not. I mean, visual inspection, it looks near mint. I mean, it looks very, very nice. Do we just need to start the bidding at 100? Because Jeff McMaster says he's in at 105. So advanced promotional 1978 copy. It looks like we've started bidding. All right, so let's just auction it off. John Young's at 110. Jeff McMaster was at 105. If you're just joining us, this is a really special record here. Also, we've got it in a new MoFi sleeve. I don't know where this thing... See, this is a prime example of our back room. Stuff appears like this in our back room. We have no idea where it comes. I have no idea where I bought this. This may be from Kevin's collection. This may have been something that's been back there for 2.5 years. I have no idea. But it's a Rainbow. That's the group, Ronnie James Dio. Long Live Rock and Roll, 1978 special advanced promo pressing. And it is very, very nice. Kenny says it came from me. It came from Kenny. There you go. That was in some records Kenny dropped off. Kenny, I don't remember even seeing that thing in there. I thought I did a thorough examination. Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going, $39.99. Maybe I did. Maybe I subconsciously seen it and was like, wow, that's nice. Kenny, those records, there's about 2/3 of them we've already put in the future dollar bin. So next sidewalk sale, they'll be out for $1. But the other third, you've probably seen them out here for sale. So, okay, so we have the Beatles, 62 to 66, Phil Collins, Simon and Garfunkel, the Beatles, Hey Jude, a collection of Beatles oldies, Beatles Ballads, Madonna, Like a Virgin, Toulouse Street, John Lennon collection, and Dio, Holy Diver. Speaking of Dio, he appears on Rainbow. Interesting thing about record collections is stuff like this pops up and you're like, how did somebody end up with this? It's very, I mean, this is like something a radio station. It's amazing how something like this ended up at a radio station and then it's ended up in someone's collection and then it ends up here at our store for sale. So John Young and Jeff McMaster is battling over that for the time being. If you want prices on these, please let me know. Sherry Darnell takes the Doobie Brothers. I feel like I went through those first ones pretty fast. Let me actually just not restart, but let me recap those. If you want to know a price, let me know. So we've got the first two Beatles here. Okay, I've got Beatles 62 to 66 comp. It's $74.99. We've got Phil Collins. We've got Simon and Garfunkel. Okay, and then these Beatles, we have Hey Jude. Hey Jude is $64.99, and a collection of Beatles oldies, $64.99. The Beatles Ballads is $64.99, so there's 4 Beatles records in there. Madonna, Like a Virgin, John Lennon Collection, Dio, Cyndi Lauper, Night Ranger, Bon Jovi, the Beatles 67 to 70. That one doesn't have an Obi. Toto, Turn Back, Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual. By the way, that one has Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Time After Time. That was her big hits album, if that's what you're looking for. John Cougar Mellencamp, Ozzy, Diary of a Madman, John Cougar Mellencamp. We have two of those? Yeah, I guess we do. We got 2 copies of Lonesome Jubilee. They're $44.99 each. Okay, so Jeff McMaster's at 118 on Rainbow. Jeff McMaster's at 118 on Rainbow. That is going once, going twice to Jeff McMaster. Bob, Anthrax records are due here tomorrow. They're due here tomorrow unless they don't get delivered. So you can tune in and I will let you know about those. For sure if they're going to be on your invoice. Yeah, lots of dollar records too. Yeah, that was for if anybody that sells us records. Let me finish this crate first before I explain that. Hall & Oates, $39.99. Hall & Oates H2O. We've got Quiet Riot 3. We've got Genesis, and then there were 3. Billy Joe, Innocent Man. Simon and Garfunkel. Wham! Was Susie Breedlove on the Greta Van Fleet list? Susie, was you on the... no. Not on any of the ones that came in, no. You were on some of these, but not that. And actually, you got a Black Oak, Arkansas. You got a Doors self-titled. That came in. Doors self-titled. It was $29.99. You got a Black Oak, Arkansas. It was $39.99. I don't see you on the cake list. And then Susie, you got Neil Young Toast. That was $42.99. Chris Crowley, Your Kiss Donington soundboard came in, and then that was it. Okay, Wham! Duran Duran, 7 and the Ragged Tiger, $44.99. Madonna, True Blue, Deep Purple in Rock, and the Supremes live in Japan. And no one bought Van Halen, $51.50. All right, Jeff McMaster, I'm about to wrap this up. You're at 118 on Rainbow, Advanced Special Promo Copy. Jeff McMaster, 118. So what I was saying about record collections, as I grab another crate, a lot of people grab or drop off record collections here. Or we go to look at collections. Of course, a lot of collections, especially if it's just stuff, odds and ends, there's a lot of records that, one, either we really can't use. So some people may have 800 albums in a collection of just like, let's say it's not like recent stuff they've bought and collected, but let's say it's an original owner collection, stuff they accumulated over the years. So let's say they got 800 albums. There's usually like 500 that are either stuff we see all the time, like John Denver and Dan Fogelberg, or it's stuff in bad condition, or it's stuff just nobody wants. So a lot of people bring in 800 albums, and I kind of tell them, well, like a bunch of these we're buying at one price, another big batch we're buying at one price, and then the rest of them we can't even really use. So that's kind of how we buy record collections. We kind of break them down into different price categories. And if you're ever interested in selling us records, a lot of people drop stuff off. If you drop off kind of high-end stuff, I kind of do them individually and let you know what I'm paying. But some people drop off 1,000 records at a time, and sometimes 2/3 of them we can't even really use. So you can come back and get them, or we just throw them in our dollar bins. And for us, we don't even really want them because they just take up space. Daniel gets Dio. Do y'all realize how many copies of Dan Fogelberg albums we have? It's unbelievable. Even though we do sell them sometimes for $10 or $8, we literally do not want to buy them. I don't want them for $1. So we've got way too many of them. This is sold to Jeff McMaster for $118. Jeff McMaster, you get that. And can you read the name on the cake list? Well, Deborah, I can actually... you want to know if you're on there? You're not on there. Do you need to know if somebody else? I mean, I can read them, but I don't see your name on there. So if you want on that wait list, please let me know. Bundle on Collins, Cougar, and Joel. How much for Quiet Riot 3? Conway Twitty. We have... If you drop off a country collection, I will not be buying Conway Twitty albums. I will say, you can come back and get these. First of all, I probably wouldn't let you drop off a country collection unless you had some really good stuff. Is Michael Whose name would that be? Michael De. How about I just read them off? This is everybody who got a cake fashion nugget. Joseph Snow, Jeff Whitney, Zach Biley, Sherry Darnell, Dallas Coop, Paul Beal, Kevin Tays, Scott Snee, R.J. Myers, Michael Potts, Cody Mullican, William Simmons, Josie Stapleton, More or Less, Lily McCurry, Jason Ivey, Joe Cosentini, Jen Ash, Alex Ely, Mac Massey, I did that again, Mike Massey, Eric Reisman, Trey Phillips, Joe Musser, Trista Ward, Daniel Hoos, Michael Bohannon, Kristen Barnett, Mark Davis, Rick Hayes, John Wilson, Scott Fish, Jerry Stone, and Jeff Dedman. That is everybody who got a cake fashion nugget. Okay, let me go back here and figure out. I had some questions. A bundle on Phil Collins, John Cougar Mellencamp, and Billy Joe for Randy Davis. Quiet Riot Hector, I believe, was $54.99. $54.99. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so let's pull out Phil Collins, Joe. Let me pull those out. He was wanting Billy Joe. Let's see. There's one Billy Joe. Quiet Riot was, $49.99 on Quiet Riot. There's a John Cougar Scarecrow. And what was the other one? Phil Collins. Randy, if you're buying all three of these right now, I will do, instead of 30, I'll do 25. Instead of 45, I'll do 40. So that is 65, and I'll do that one instead of 40, 35, 65, that's 70. That is $100 even. $100 even. Let me make sure I did that right. 30, 45, that's 70, 80. Actually, that's 105, I think. Wait a minute. 40, no, that's right. 35, yeah. $100 even. $15 off buying all three of them. Okay, any King Crimson. I don't have much OG stuff. We have a couple new LPs in stock, Kenny. I think we've got 2 or 3 new King Crimson records in stock. Randy says, sounds good. All right, sell him all 3 of those for $100. Anybody else want anything out of the Japanese bin? Want to make an offer, a bundle deal? It's fair game while we still got them. As y'all know, by the end of the week, they're usually all gone. We have Galaxy War. That is $19.99. $19.99. War Galaxy, $19.99. The Producers, You Make the Heat. Producers is $19.99. Peter and Gordon, I Don't Want to See You Again. Peter and Gordon is $9.99. Lou Reed, Hot Hips from the original soundtrack Perfect, 12-inch single, $19.99. We have a record that won't come out. We have the Rolling Stones, Out of Control. Rolling Stones Out of Control is $24.99. Feels like a 2-disc 1998 12-inch single, UK, $24.99. Best price on Turn Back. Was that Toto? Give me 1 second on that. Travis wants Galaxy. Travis wants Galaxy Turn Back. That was Toto. I will do $30 on that. Grant, I'm going to go ahead and sell it to you. I know you want it. $30. Merle Haggard, Someday We'll Look Back, $19.99. Zebra, No Telling Lies, Gold Stamp promo, $24.99 on Zebra. Stillwater, Stillwater is $19.99. David T. Walker, Going Up. David T. Walker, VG Plus, $19.99. John Patton, Accent on the Blues on Blue Note, $39.99. Does have some cover damage. He said he'll take it for $30. Harold Land, A New Shade of Blue, $49.99, mainstream jazz. Billy Preston, Music Is My Life, Billy Preston, $24.99. We have Bill Bruford, Feels Good to Me, Bill Bruford, $24.99. Robin Trower, Long Misty Days, $19.99. If Waterfall is $24.99. David Werner is $9.99. Let's see here. What's the out the door price on all the Obi Beatles LPs? All right, give me 1 second on that. Doug Miller. Toto Turn Back has the full Obi, not the sticker type Obi. That's true. Anthrax Stomp, and we've come for you all. Yes, Bill Fratsky, Anthrax Stomp 442, and we've come for you all. Thank you, Bob Reiger. But yes, those are coming in. Would you take 30 for the Duran Duran 7 and Ragged Tiger? I think we got that one marked. Yeah. Yeah, I've sold these for more. I think we've got them in. So this is actually, Chris, I'll do $40 on this, but I've sold one of these recently for $54.99, but we kind of marked this one a little lower than we usually do, just FYI. I have put more than that. I think I've marked some of them even more, higher than that before. But if you want it, I'll do $40 on it. Okay, and then Doug Miller, I'm not ignoring your comment, but I was going to try to show a few more records before I started bundling all those together. Bill Bruford, Gradually Going Tornado. I've never seen that one before. 1999. The Jeff Lorber Fusion, Water Sign, 1999. The original folk blues from the Deep South, is 1999. Little Feat, Feet Don't Fail Me Now, 1999. Gone with the Wind, this one feels heavy. Must have the book with it, or a poster, or both. Definitely has the book with it. That's a nice pressing. Gatefold, 1999. Does Duran Duran have the poster? Doesn't feel like it. No, just has, well, what's this? I think it's just the Japanese insert. Yeah, just the Japanese insert on that. All right, what happened to my phone? Where's my phone? Okay. Gone with the Wind. Those usually get gone. Little Richard, Coming Home. I looked at this. I was like, man, should I keep this? Because it's definitely an older pressing on coral. And it's just 1999. And for what it is, it's in really good condition. Little Richard, Coming Home on coral, which is a gospel album. 1999. Probably will regret selling that one. Welcome to the Dance, Sons of Champlin. 1999. The Guess Who. The Guess Who is 1999. Jeff McMaster on Little Richard. See, I knew it. Any more copies of Honeymoon Suite? I don't think so. None that I can go straight to. Ohio Players, Fire. Ohio Players is 1999. All right, let me work on that bundle deal for Doug before that comment disappears. Doug Miller requested a best price on basically all the Obi. So, Doug, I have some from over here. Let me go ahead and show you these. These are what was didn't sell. Actually, there's just one in here. If you want these in the bundle, let me know. I've got a Beatles with Obi, and then I've got a couple other things over here. I got a 67 to 70. I got a 62 to 66. And this is stuff from another bin from Tuesday night. I got an Abbey Road. And then I have some solo stuff. I got a Elton John and John Lennon, and I've got a Tug of War. But right now, I'm just going to stick with strictly Obi Beatles, which is those three. So if you want those in the bundle, say yes, and then I'll go pull the other ones and get you a price. So Travis Parmley wants the Ohio Players. That's sold to Travis. And Davey Blair takes the Guess Who. Guess Who? Who? Okay, so in the Japanese bin over here, we got Van Halen, The Supremes, Deep Purple, Madonna, Wham, Simon & Garfunkel, Genesis, Quiet Riot, Hall & Oates, another copy of John Cougar, Ozzy, Cyndi Lauper. There's the Beatles, no Obi though. Bon Jovi, Night Ranger, Cyndi Lauper, John Lennon. I'll pull that one out, but I think you may just be wanting albums or strictly the Beatles. Beatles Ballads, collection of Beatles oldies. Hey Jude. Was there another one in here? There was technically another 62 to 66, but I've already got one of those pulled out in the other stack. So, all right. So, let me just give you a price on, without putting the solo stuff in here, just Beatles ballads. So, of course, as you know, these things are kind of new, or these are new arrivals. We literally have them dated July 7th, today. First time these have been shopped. Let's see here. That's 75. Let's see. How many do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so let's do these first. That's 150. That's 210, 215. 220, it's 280, 285, 285, 345, 345, 350, 400. I might need a calculator. I came up with a 410 sticker, but let me do that again. Can I get the calculator over there by the counter, please, or somebody's cell phone? What's that? Okay. Give me 1 second. I don't want to mess anything up. One night, the last time I messed up on a Beatles bundle really bad was the Beatles anthology. We had all 3 of the Beatles anthologies sealed. I think I sold them to Pete Weisbarger, and I think I misadded, and then I gave them I misadded, and then I gave him 50% off accidentally. I really messed up. He got a really good deal on those. Let me show a few more records, and I will go back through those. West Coast Blues, original folk blues, is 1999. The Long Riders, original soundtrack by Ry Cooder, 1999. Original folk blues, Memphis Blues. So we've had several of these tonight. They all have different volumes on them. I think they're on the spine. But, yeah, 1999. Hear the Whistles Blow, Lester Flax and Earl Scruggs, Songs of Rivers and Rails. That is $11.99. Flat on Victor, Lester Flatt, $11.99. Johnny Lee, Bet Your Heart on Me, Johnny Lee, $14.99. The original A.P. Carter Family, $9.99. Shaft, Big Score, Shaft, $29.99. Score. Wow, that's a really cool cover. Really nice condition vinyl too. Shaft, Big Score, $29.99. Check that out. I need to watch that. The Baby Maker, Old Blue, $19.99. Rick Perrine wants Little Feet. Little Feet was a few back, but we still got it. Feets Don't Fail Me Now. That's sold to Rick Perrine. Let me put John Lennon back up. I don't think Doug maybe wants the Beatles solo stuff. I'm going to give him a price first, though, on this stuff. As soon as I finish this crate. Let Me Fall, Old Time Bluegrass from the Virginia-North Carolina border. I bet that's good. $19.99. The Osborne Brothers, $19.99. We have Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Brain Salad Surgery, $19.99. And Chuck Berry. This is Chuck Berry, Rockin' at the Hops. This is a 1960 Deep Groove Mono black label, $64.99. Does have some cover staining, as you can see, but this is actually a really nice condition Chuck Berry record. Unusually nice condition. Rockin' at the Hops. All right, let me add up these again for Doug Miller. So that was 75. Let's see if my math was right the first time. 65, 65, 65, and 65. I was right, 410. 410, and so Doug, what I'll do is I'll do $50 off. There's 6 records here. I'll do $50 off. That's a big discount. $360. That's a lot of savings, because I think you're going to buy these, and then I'm going to give you a price on the other solo stuff if you want it. So let me just go through that one more time. There's the Beatles 67 to 70. Obi, book, that's complete. There's 62 to 66. Abbey Road. Hey Jude. The Beatles Ballads. And a collection of Beatles oldies. Total price, $360. Pretty good. Let's see, 410. All right, let me recap this being right quick. I'll read off titles. I will gladly read off titles. If you want to know prices, let me know. I have not recapped this one yet. The Producers, Peter and Gordon, Lou Reed, The Rolling Stones, Merle Haggard, Zebra, Stillwater, David T. Walker, John Patton, Harold Land, Billy Preston, Bill Bruford, Robin Trower, If, David Werner, Bill Bruford, Jeff Lorber Fusion, Blues from the Deep South, original folk blues, Gone with the Wind, Sons of Champlin, Producers Cost, Wyatt, the Producers Cost $19.99. That's called You Make the Heat. original folk blues, West Coast blues, the Long Rider soundtrack, Memphis Blues, Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs, Lester Flatt, Johnny Lee, Carter Family, Shaft, Big Score, the Baby Maker maybe, Old Time Bluegrass, Osborne Brothers, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and Chuck Berry. Okay, so the solo stuff I have, I put back, so I'll do that one for 30 and that one for 55. That's 85. So we have John Lennon and Elton John live, November 20th, 1974. Paul McCartney, Tug of War. Those are both pristine with Obi. So 30, $10 off those would be 35, whatever I just said, 30 and 55. That's 85. And then if you want the John Lennon collection, 45 on that. 85 and 45 is 130 plus the 360 from earlier. So that's 490 for everything. That's 490 for everything. Wow, you're like pretty close to doing the air horn. Paul McCartney, so that's those three in there with it. So 360 and then 130 for these. That's where I'm at. Okay, Wyatt says he will take the producers. That's owed to Wyatt. And where else are we? Kenny Bell says if he doesn't take the Abbey Road Japanese, how much is it by itself? Okay, give me 1 second on that. If he doesn't take that bundle deal, somebody else might. That's a fantastic, especially on just the Beatles albums. And then you get, I figured that one would sell right away because it's a greatest hits. Ferris air horn, buy one more. Yeah, you gotta. I don't have any more. I wish I had another one with an Obi, unless you want something. Well, even the ones I don't have Obis on are already in the bundle. So, okay, I have more crates to flip through. So let me get a new one over here loaded up for you. Let me take this one off the table. Maybe recap new vinyl right quick, just to make things interesting and give Wayne Titsworth a headache. Oh, he's like, oh no. New vinyl. Brenda said, sold both Brian Auger albums. Brenda, we've already sold one. I only have one left. Quick flip through new vinyl. Very quick flip, especially if you didn't get to watch part one. Especially when we came on, we had a lot of connection problems. Okay, we've got Kate Bush, The Dreaming, $29.99. Kate Bush Remastered. Kate Bush, The Dreaming, $29.99. Dio, Holy Diver. New release. It's a 2LP 2022 remix. $44.99. First time a U.S. pressing has been out in like 5 years. We have Neil Young Toast, $42.99. Neil Young Toast is $42.99. And we have Queen, Night at the Opera. Last copy left, $28.99. Elton John, Peachtree Road. Elton John, Peachtree Road. This is torn shrink. I hate that. But last copy we have left, part of his new reissue. $49.99. Dire Straits, Money for Nothing. That's a 2LP new re-release, remaster. Dire Straits Greatest Hits. We got two left, $64.99. Black Oak, Arkansas is $39.99. Elton John is $33.99. Bad Brains is $28.99. The Cars is $28.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan is $38.99. 9 Inch Nails is $28.99. The Cult, Sonic Temple, $39.99. Sherry Darnell wants Queen. So to Sherry Darnell. We also have The Doors, self-titled, $29.99. SOD, $31.99. The Coil, the new Backwards, $74.99 for Coil, the new Backwards. The Muppet Movie, $49.99. And Charlie Crockett, $26.99. $300. I can't do that. So whoever was interested in Abbey Road, if you just want Abbey Road, the price on it is... This is a very nice pressing, by the way. It would be $60. That's the discounted price. $60. There's the Obi, and the disc and everything is very, very nice. Most of these Beatles have black inner sleeves. There's the original lyric sleeve, and I can promise you this is... Plus, these Japanese Beatle records, the sheen to the vinyl has a different look to it. I don't know if a lot of y'all that have seen a lot of these know what I'm talking about, but the grooves and just the look to the vinyl, they all look different. But for any kind of vintage, pristine copy, Japanese or not, for an Abbey Road, especially a Japanese. I mean, I think 30 is a great buy. For a pristine copy of something made probably in the 60s, Kenny, this is available. So we'll have to sell that to Kenny for $60. Okay. So if anybody else wants one of those, or maybe Doug, if you just want one, or pick out one or two, but I couldn't do that on the whole lot. But if you want anything that's left in there, just let me know. Or anybody else. All right. Because here's what's left now. Hey Jude, the two Beatles comps, Beatles oldies, Beatles Ballads, John Lennon Collection, Tug of War, and then the Elton John and John Lennon Live. So, let's see. Kenny Bell, I'll take that as possible. Beatles Ballads best price, Jeff McIntosh. Beatles Ballads best price is $60 as well. 20 original tracks. They're all 180 gram. 180 gram. These aren't, no. These Japanese pressings, no, these are all, they're not 180 gram. Beatles Ballads, Yesterday, Norwegian Wood, Do You Want to Know a Secret, For No One, Michelle, Nowhere Man, I've Got to Hide Your Love Away, Across the Universe, All My Loving, Hey Jude. Then we got Something, The Fool on the Hill, Till There Was You, The Long and Winding Road, Here Comes the Sun, Blackbird, I Love Her, She's Leaving Home, Here, There, Everywhere, Let It Be. So these are, no, these aren't new pressings. These are vintage. These aren't new by no means. These are vintage or original Japanese pressings. $60 on Beatles Ballads. How much was Elton John and John Lennon? I will tell you my best price on it. The sticker on it says $59. I think I've told somebody the other night, or Tuesday night, I would do $55 on it. $55 on it. Whatever gets you through the night, Loose in the Sky of Diamonds, I Saw Her Standing There, Your Song, and Take Me to the Pilot. That's just side one. You know it gets better on side two. And I guess whoever asked didn't want Duran Duran. So if anybody wants Duran Duran, $40 on that was the discounted price. All right, Michael Potts said sold on that. So $55 on Elton John and John Lennon. $55 on that one. All righty, let me get a new crate of vintage. What time is it? 11:11? I'm going to try to go through this next crate fast. I went through the last crate fast too, but we got slowed down cutting deals, and I'm not going to run any more auctions, so I can focus just on going through these crates. That one there looks pretty good. This one here looks pretty good too. Let's go through this one. Let's go through this one. All right. Vintage. New arrivals. Never shown. Still got 4 crates. Definitely not going to get through them all tonight. Have No Fear, Joe Turner is here, $14.99. Seals and Croft Greatest Hits is $9.99. The Big Chill soundtrack is $19.99. Heat Wave Too Hot to Handle is $9.99. California Jam 2 is $29.99. Lionel Richie, Can't Slow Down, $9.99. How much for the last question? You got any Beatles MoFi? I have the entire MoFi box set. I just found it again in the back room the other night. I was like, wow. Here's a $1,500 Beatles box set I forgot I had. But yes, I have the entire box set. Mike Douglas takes Seals and Croft. That's not Seals and Croft. That's Seals and Croft. That is sold to Mike Douglas. Seals and Croft's Greatest Hits. The Bosses, which is Joe Turner and Count Basie, $14.99. Todd Rundgren, Back to the Bars, is $24.99. The Mamas and the Papas, People Like Us, $12.99. Rough Mix, Pete Townsend and Ronnie Lane, $19.99. Central Avenue Breakdown Volume 2, Teddy Edwards, Barney Kessel, Slim Galliard, Benny Bailey, Herbie Stewart, Dado Marmosa, $14.99. Country Music, Time Life, George Jones, Country Music Time Life, $9.99. Danielle Villavenicio takes the Mamas and Papas, so to Danielle. Days of Future Past, $19.99. Moody Blues, Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams, $19.99. Steppenwolf, Their Greatest Hits, $19.99. Steppenwolf Gold, Santana's Greatest Hits, $19.99. Conway Twitty's Greatest Hits Volume 2, $9.99 on Conway. Conway Twitty, Heart and Soul, Conway, $9.99. George Jones, my very special guest, $9.99. Django Reinhardt, I think I got his first name right, $19.99. Pam Dickens wants the Santana Greatest Hits. Kenny Bell wants Steve. So we got Santana's Greatest Hits sold to Pam Dickens. Kenny Bell wants Steve Miller Band. That is sold. Now someone just needs to grab Steppenwolf. We have a Nat King Cole. That is $9.99. Nat King Cole, you're my everything. Joe Walsh, but seriously, folks, is $19.99. Faithful, Todd Rundgren, is $19.99. The D is silent. D Django. And then Jeff says the opposite, or says different. The D is silent. Django. Django. Yes, Tormato. I'm probably going to forget both of those, and next time I show it, I will say whatever just comes to mind. Procol Harum, Grand Hotel, with booklet, $24.99. Angel, hell of a band. Angel, $19.99. Genesis, Seconds Out. Genesis is $34.99. Ray Charles, A Man and His Soul, 2LP comp, $29.99. Ronnie Millsap, Lost in the 50s Tonight. Ronnie, $9.99. Atlanta Rhythm Section. Dog Days, ARS, Dog Days, $14.99. Average White Band, Ben E. King, is $12.99. Chuck Berry is $14.99. Chili Whack, $9.99. Chicago, this is Chicago 3, $19.99. Look how pretty. Chicago 3. Paul McCartney, Tug of War. He must have sold millions of this. Of course, I'm sure it was platinum, but oh my gosh, it's like, that's probably the most common McCartney album. It's good, though. It's really good. Of course, it's Paul McCartney. A Comedy Spectacular, 1941, $19.99. Black Oak, Arkansas, 10-year overnight success, $14.99. David Allen Coe, Compass Point, White Label Promo. White Label Promo, $39.99. Little River Band's Greatest Hits. Always need to grab that, $9.99. Joe Cocker, I Can Stand a Little Rain. Joe is $19.99. Patton, Original Motion Picture Score. General Patton, $19.99. And the Chicago have the poster. You know, when I picked that up, it felt kind of heavy. There's no notes on it, but sometimes John doesn't note them all. There may be something here tucked in the gatefold. It has the original lyric inner sleeves. No poster, though. No poster. Price on Tug. Tug of War was $24.99, Derek. $24.99. Paul McCartney. Take It Away. I like that one. Wanderlust. And, of course, Ebony and Ivory with Stevie Wonder. Stacy wants Little River Band. Stacy was first to that. Little River Band sold to Stacy. Leslie Holt, you were second. And Gilbert, you were third. Gilbert, you were third on Little River Band. All right, well, one more quick flip through here. Chicago, Paul McCartney, Patton, Joe Cocker, David Allen Coe, Black Oak, Arkansas. 1941, Comedy Spectacular, Chili Whack, Chuck Berry compilation, Average White Band and Ben E. King. Dog Days, Atlanta Rhythm Section, Ronnie Millsap, Ray Charles, Genesis, Angel, Procol Harum, Yes, Todd Rundgren, Joe Walsh, Nat King Cole, the Django, Django Reinhardt, George Jones, Conway Twitty. See, that was the first thing that came to mind, even though I now know it's Django. Do you have Steppenwolf Magic Carpet Ride? I'm holding it right here. Steppenwolf Gold, their greatest hits. Born to be Wild, Magic Carpet Ride, Hey Lottie Mama, Who Needs You? What else is on here? Rock Me's Good. The Pusher, Suki Suki. This is really good stuff. $19.99. Kenny, that's yours if you want it. Walt Cruz says he will take Chili Whack. What's Chili? There's Chili. So to Walt Cruz, we had Moody Blues, George Jones, some kind of jazz blues comp, Pete Townsend and Ronnie Lane, Todd Rundgren, Count Basie and Joe Turner, Lionel Richie, California Jam, Heat Wave, and The Big Chill. Let me read the track list on this. Big Chill is $19.99. Marvin Gaye, I Heard It Through the Grapevine. My Girl, Temptations. Good, Lovin', The Rascals. The Tracks of My Tears, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Joy to the World, Three Dog Night. Ain't Too Proud to Beg, The Temptations. You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman, Aretha Franklin. I Second That Emotion. Smokey Robinson, A Wider Shade of Pale, Procol Harum, and Tell Him, The Exciters. Wow. So you got A Wider Shade of Pale on here, one of my favorite songs. I Second That Emotion, one of the greatest Motown songs. Ain't Too Proud to Beg, My Girl, Good Lovin' by the Rascals. I Heard It Through the Grapevine, Marvin Gaye. Awesome. The Big Chill, 1999. Okay, Tim Smith wants to know the Joe price. Joe. Who was Joe? Joe Walsh, maybe? Joe Walsh, but seriously, folks, featuring the major radio hit. They play on 105.9 The Rock at least 8 times a day. That's Life's Been Good. They wear that out. But that's a great album, though. Another multi-platinum. Okay, Kenny Bell said he will take the Steppenwolf. Let me find it. I put it back in here, I think. Yeah, there's Steppenwolf. That's sold to Kenny Bell. Brent Rabley wants both Todd Rundgrens, please. You got it. Brent, are you a new buyer with us? If so, thank you and welcome. I'm pulling both Todd Rundgren's albums. The only thing we need from you is a message. Please message this page, Collect Co, with your email address and your mailing address. And these are sold to you. We do $7 shipping, so these 2 records, if you don't buy anything else from us all week, $7 shipping. If you tune in Saturday night and you buy 10 more records, we ship for $7. You may not hear from us, and you may not get an invoice. Well, for sure you won't get an invoice until Monday, but even if you message us, we might be able to reply, but our inbox is kind of swamped right now. We got a lot of messages. I'm going to try to work on some of those late tonight. And then Jeff McMaster gets the Big Chill. Big Chill, and yeah, Jeff McMaster gets the Big Chill. Kenny Bell, you were second, and Tim Smith takes Joe Walsh. So those are all sold. Do I need to do another flip through there? Let me go through and see what I can't believe hadn't sold. Well, first, Chicago's pretty nice. Paul McCartney's still in here. Patton, that's just a cool cover. Joe Cocker, David Allen Coe, Chuck Berry comp. Genesis. Actually, I was watching a thing about Willie Nelson. It was kind of a short little thing about his guitar, but he was talking about this guy right here. This is like, Willie Nelson said this was his favorite guitarist, and a lot of his inspiration comes from this guy. If you know, Willie Nelson plays a classical guitar. He plays a classical Martin guitar, which Django Reinhardt is a classical guitarist. I at least know that about him, and that's what Willie Nelson plays. Trigger, his guitar, it's a classical Martin style. Jimmy Ball on Genesis. Let's see here. Let's see. Genesis is seconds out, $34.99. Genesis second out. 2 LP Atlantic live Genesis with original inner sleeves. Very nice. Very, very nice. There's the sleeves for it. $34.99 on that. Definitely overplayed. Oh yeah. Bet it is good. There's a reason. There's a reason why. All right, what's this lane over here? We got a stray. Oh, there's the REO Speedwagon. Yeah, that didn't get a bid earlier for $44.99 if anybody wants it. I didn't put that back with the other Japanese pressings, but we still got REO Speedwagon High in Fidelity, a pristine Japanese copy with a custom REO Speedwagon Obi. That's $44.99 if anybody wants it. All right, let me go through another crate right quick. All righty, I've got probably make a decision on which one we're not going to go through tonight, which is going to be a tough decision. I'll go through this one right here because I see something. The first record is going to sell immediately, so I hope you have your thumbs ready because it was going to go up for auction tonight, but it's about to be sold to somebody. Brent said, I will take the REO as well. You got it. REO Speedwagon, sold to Brent. Thank you. That's beautiful. All right, y'all ready? It is Billy Idol, Whiplash Smile, just $24.99. Billy Idol, Whiplash Smile, $24.99. First come, first serve on this crate. Comment what you want. If you're first, it's yours. If you're second, you don't get it. Jimmy Ball, first. Do you have Caius Welcome to Sky Valley? No, but we probably can order it for you. So Jimmy Ball's first Billy Idol. Mick LaFoot was second. Willie Nelson, Phases and Stages. Speaking of the man, there's one of his early outlaw, or technically one of his first outlaw albums, $49.99. Dickie Betts and Great Southern. Dickie Betts is $19.99. Harry Chapman, Living Room Suite, $9.99. The Escape Club, Wild Wild West Dance Mix, $14.99. Eurythmics, this is $14.99. Eurythmics is a 12-inch single, Would I Lie to You? the Eurythmics. Marian Faithful, $9.99. Marian Faithful. Firefall, Clouds Across the Sun. Firefall is $9.99, promo copy. Brent said, I will take Willie. You've got it. Willie is a, like I was saying, his first two Atlantic records when he left RCA, these were kind of tough to get. They're not in print either, so died in Shotgun Willie. Hadn't seen Shotgun Willie in a while. Or, yeah, no, I take that back. We got a copy of Shotgun Willie in the high-end crate that no one's bought yet, surprisingly. Where did we get to here? Firefall. The Georgia Satellites, Another Chance, 12-inch single, $14.99. Asia, self-titled, $19.99. Asia, self-titled. We have John Fred and his Playboy band, Love My Soul. His one-hit wonder was Judy in Disguise, something like that. I can hear it right now. I can't say it. But Judy in Disguise. Yeah, Judy in Disguise, $9.99. Frankie Valli, Timeless. Frankie Valli is $9.99. Eurythmics, Who's That Girl, 12-inch single, is $14.99. Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway, $19.99. Grover Washington Jr., Paradise. Grover Washington is $9.99. Denim, this is a compilation includes Hank Williams Jr., Don Williams, Ann Murray, Willie Nelson, Mickey Gilley, and Roseanne Cash. Denim, $9.99. Follow Me Please, reissued Shotgun Willie. Okay, there you go. Yeah, and then Faces and Stages, we had a copy of that. It was like an RTI pressing or something. We had it just like maybe end of last year, but of course I can't get Vinyl Me Please stuff. They're kind of their own thing, so I don't think that's something. I'm pretty sure Vinyl Me Please, I can't get that stuff. You have to like subscribe to their. Sorry, I'm stretching my legs. They're falling asleep. You have to kind of subscribe to them, I think. I don't think Vinyl Me Please distributes their stuff. So unless you, I guess, either subscribe to their service or order it directly, I don't really know how they work. But I don't think I can get Vinyl Me Please stuff wholesale where I can sell it to y'all. Leslie Holt gets the Denim compilation. Judy in Disguise with Glasses. Yeah, that's what he says at the end. He goes, Judy in Disguise with Glasses. Ooh, what is this? Def Jam Survival of the Illest, live from 125 New York City, featuring live tracks from Def Jam's Illest, DMX, Onyx, and Def Squad. This is $14.99, some kind of Def Jam live selections from the Survival of the West, live 125 New York. DMX, Eric Sermon, Method Man and Redman, Onyx, DMX, yeah. Sold, Zach Biley. Paul Bill was second, then Nicole Toner. Sold to Zach. The Vinyl Me Please is Gunsmoke, yeah. I think, isn't that right though? I think Vinyl Me Please, you can only get it through them. If I can start getting Vinyl Me Please stuff, I definitely will, but I guess I need to look into that. It took me a year how to figure out how to get MoFi stuff, and it's still a challenge. Journeys and Migrations, Ambroy the Dukes. Wow, Journeys and Migrations, Ambroy the Dukes. That is $34.99. That's true, but you can get one each per title, month of release, and everything else they have in stock. There you go, okay. I guess I need to do that. I guess at least the store needs to subscribe so we can check that stuff out. I know Patsy Cline, the country release last week was Patsy Cline Showcase. I see people post them, and I'm always like, how do they get this stuff? There's so much new vinyl coming out, I can't even keep up with it, and I own a record store, and I have live record sales 4 or 5 nights a week, and I still can't even keep up with everything that's being made. Brent takes the Ambroy Dukes. That's one I have never seen before. It actually says Ambroy the Dukes, but that should be Ted Nugent. Yeah, Ted Nugent, lead guitar. I've never seen that one before. Okay, 10 Years of Gold, $9.99. Here's another couple labels I've contacted, but it's kind of hard to get their stuff. Speaker's Corner. Speaker's Corner. I finally figured out how to get Analog Production stuff. Y'all have seen me getting some of that in, but they have so many great titles, but they're all back ordered, just like MoFi and everybody else. They're just a wait and read. But I'm now can get Analog Productions. I can get MoFi stuff. Speaker's Corner comes from Germany, I believe. So I kind of have to put in big orders. I never have really put in an order with them, but I need to. There's another company too. So Impex, yeah. There's a lot out there. Whew. We would have, if we started dealing in all that, we would have to have even more shows, right? George Jones, you've still got a place in my heart. George Jones in shrink wrap, $9.99. Deal for both Eurythmics. Give me 1 second on that, Kenny. Jeff Beck with Jan Hammer Group, $19.99. The Very Best of Mel Tillis, $9.99 for Mel Tillis. This looks weird. Pet Shop Boys. Before, that's the 12-inch single. 1996, wow. 1996, $14.99, Pet Shop Boys. These are new arrivals. I'm really not discounting them. I mean, I've discounted some new arrivals tonight, but I will definitely give you a price. We got 2 Eurythmics 12-inch singles. Who's That Girl? Recorded live. And Would I Lie to You? Sticker price is $14 and $14. If you're buying both of them, I will do $25. I will do $25 on the Eurythmics. Yeah, Third Man presses their own stuff too, which is a subscription. A lot of stuff out there. Hey, Redheaded Stranger, that's another classic Willie album. This one like won a Grammy and everything. $24.99, Redheaded Stranger. Looks pretty clean. Yeah. We also have, let me show y'all Willie Nelson. Is it still over here or does someone buy it? Do we still got that? Yeah, here's analog. Here's the only Analog Productions. And I actually need to take it off the shelf because it's eventually going to get opened. It kind of already is. But this is, if y'all don't have this one yet, if you haven't had an Analog Productions record, QRP pressing, this is Willie Nelson. And then I wrote this is the two LP 45 RPM cut of Willie Nelson. And then I wrote it is $69.99. It's new from Analog Productions. And this is one of those, they come in a perforated bag, and like you can tell where people flip through them in the store, they accidentally get opened. But I can assure you it's brand new and sealed. But I got to pull all those off because eventually they just get opened and then they're technically not sealed, but they still are new. Willie Nelson, that is $69.99. This Willie Nelson goes to Jimmy Ball. Jimmy Ball got that one, and Brent, you were second. And Kenny Bell Tanner gets both of these Eurythmics for $25. So both of those to Kenny for $25. Jimmy Ball was first to that. If anybody wants that, it is $69.99. I'm actually about to put all of our MoFi stuff in a crate and put it up over here. Or not MoFi, but all of our audiophile stuff. Probably have enough to fill up a couple crates now, including all the MoFi stuff. Ministry, wow. Jesus Built My Hot Rod, $49.99. So this is definitely maybe something from Kevin's collection. I don't know where this came from. But didn't expect to show this tonight. $49.99, a 1991 Ministry 12-inch single. Wow, something you don't see every day. Chick Corea, My Spanish Heart, $19.99. Willie Nelson, Columbus Stockade Blues. Willie is $14.99. $14.99. Another Def Jam, Survival of the Illest, Volume 2, $14.99 on that one. That also has Def Squad, Onyx, DMX. Yeah, DMX, Onyx, and Def Squad. Christopher Mikas, first on the Ministry. Jimmy Ball, you were second, and Danielle was first to Def Jam. First, it looks like we got another new customer with Christopher. Correct me if I'm wrong, Christopher, but if that's your first purchase with us, please make sure you message our page. We need your email address and your mailing address. We will send invoices out on Monday. $7 shipping all week. All week. So that is sold to Christopher. Christopher, please let me know if you heard those instructions about messaging our page, because some people don't hear that and they never know that they're supposed to message our page. He gave us a thumbs up. Fantastic. And then Def Jam is sold to Danielle V. Same lineup, just a different order this time. Danielle V was first on the Def Jam. Zach was second. Nicole was third. All right. Willie Nelson, Tougher Than Leather, $14.99 on Willie Nelson. Sonny Rollins, Nucleus. Sonny Rollins, $19.99 on Milestone label. Anthology of Country Music, Ernest Tubb, $12.99. Harry Chapman, Dance Band on the Titanic, $16.99 for Harry Chapman. In All Honesty, the Stone Man's, $14.99. Cheech and Chong, Born in East LA, 12-inch white label promo, double-sided, $14.99. Until it's getting late, I'm starting to mispronounce stuff even more. Love Me Tender, B.B. King, gold stamp promo on the front. B.B. King is $19.99. B.B. King, Back in the Alley, the classic blues of B.B. King on ABC Bluesway, $24.99. B.B. King, Back in the Alley. Danielle V on Cheech and Chong, sold to Danielle V. Next is Dr. Hook. Dr. Hook is $19.99. White label, well, it's got a DJ timing strip. Sometimes this is on here. It's great when the label's a white label promo too, and the strip. Sometimes, though, it's still technically a promo copy because maybe they never did make a white label promo. So, $19.99 on that. Josh Fry on E.T. E.T. I wonder what E.T. could be. It auto-corrected on them for sure. Def Jam. That's the label. The artist is Neo, N-E-Y-O. So Sick remix featuring LL Cool J. And When You're Mad, $14.99 for Neo, Def Jam. His Best, The Electric B.B. King, $29.99. Ernest Tubb, E.T. I was thinking about the movie. Big difference between E.T. and the movie and Ernest Tubb. That's sold to Josh Fry. And Danielle V, first to Def Jam, sold to Danielle V. So Dr. Hook, another B.B. King. We've got Hank Williams Jr. singing my songs, Johnny Cash. So I think this is Hank Jr. covering Johnny Cash, $24.99. This next one looks kind of strange. What is this? It's $29.99. There's nothing on the front. There's nothing on the spine. Ah, it's My Morning Jacket. I see it now. My Morning Jacket, $29.99. That seems like a fantastic deal for something like this. What is this, 2008? My Morning Jacket, $29.99. Brent says I'll take both B.B. King. Brent, I think there's actually 3 in here. There's Love Me Tender, there's Back in the Alley, and then there's the Electric, His Best. So you can have all 3 or you can pick out of those 3. Paul Beal takes My Morning Jacket, sold to Paul Beal. Bullet Treatment, The Mistake, $29.99 on clear vinyl. Bullet Treatment, The Mistake on clear vinyl. Buddy Miles, We've Got to Live Together, $19.99. He wants the last 2. That's the Electric and Back in the Alley. These are sold to Brent. All right, Dr. Hook, Hank Williams Jr., Bullet Treatment, Buddy Miles, Moss Generator, Electric Mountain Majesty. Seal, $24.99. Zach said my phone died. He panicked and run to a charger. Def Jam, LL Cool J. Introducing Candace Love, Amazing. Def Jam, $14.99. Who's going to be first to that? Probably Danielle V. Kenny Bell on the Dr. Hook. Yep, right here. Dr. Hook, Kenny Bell. Danielle V. Danielle V on Def Jam. What is going on here? It looks like it's written in blood. I am not a vampire. That's kind of scary. Oz in the Woods Records, The August Suns, I Am Not a Vampire, 1989. All songs written by Jerry Scruggs. He's a customer of ours. $34.99, probably not the same one. And it looks like it's signed on the back by the band. Not confirmed, but that's 3 signatures and different kind of inking. It's got some kind of strip. 1989. There in the comments on Facebook, we posted, and on YouTube, anyone can click on it. That is the link to our group. I know we have a couple new people watching. Please join that group. That is our private group for record buyers, and you will be amazed. That's where all of our customers group together, and we, what's that? Yeah, and the most important thing is our pre-orders. Let me go over there and show that right quick. So when you find our group and you join it, here's what it's going to look like. Collectco, there's our new record logo. We now have 2,700 members. But right up here at the top is the most important stuff. This is where I make announcements like tonight. There's the announcement where we were starting late. But here's all of our pre-orders. These are new releases. These are new releases that's coming out. See, Carlene, she just pre-ordered something. I just got a notification. But yeah, there's some great stuff coming out. Dokken, Dangerous Toys, REM, Twisted Sister, New Journey album, Yardbirds Greatest Hits, John Prine, Stranger Things. I post my YouTube videos here where you can listen, and I make a lot of YouTube videos where you can almost just listen to them while you're working or driving or whatever. Hank Williams Jr., Luke the Drifter, Volume 2. This is pretty cool. It is sealed. It has a Conway's Tweety Bird Record Shop sticker on it and a Soundsaver sticker. That is a sealed copy for $39.99. Christopher, the link is right up there above you. You should still be able to see it. It's the Facebook groups, but if you can't get on that, we will send it to you directly. It's called Whole Lot of Records. Whole Lot of Records. Luke the Drifter, $24.99. We got a couple early Luke the Drifter Jr. We got a couple early Hank Williams Jr. records here. Chick Corea, The Leprechaun, $19.99 on Chick Corea. Last Night When We Were Young, Art Farmer. And yes, Art Blakey does have a Music on Vinyl pre-order coming out. I got to get that posted. $19.99 for Art Farmer. George Jones, Country and Western #1 male singer. George Jones, $9.99. Tony Joe White, The Real Thing, $19.99. And Gentle Giant, $19.99. Gentle Giant. Babe Ruth, Amar Calabaro. I think I butchered that one. And Golden Earring, The Hole. Golden Earring, The Hole, $24.99. That feels like an import. I can tell by the label, too. This is a Holland EU 1986 21 Records label. Golden Earring, $24.99. All right, quick flip through that. I've got this crate, and we might just save the other crate for the next show. But let me get my feed pulled back up right quick so I don't lose anything. If you want to know prices, just let me know. Dickie Betts, Harry Chapman, The Escape Club, that's a 12-inch single. Marian Faithfull, Firefall, Georgia Satellites, Asia, John Fred, Four Seasons, Frankie Valli, Roberta Flack, Donny Hathaway, Grover Washington Jr., 10 Years of Gold, Kenny Rogers, Greatest Hits, George Jones, Jeff Beck, Mel Tillis, Pet Shop Boys, Chick Corea, Willie Nelson, Sonny Rollins, Harry Chapman, The Stonemans, B.B. King, Hank Williams Jr., Bullet Treatment, Buddy Miles, Moss Generator, I Am Not a Vampire, Luke the Drifter Jr., Chick Corea, Art Farmer, George Jones, Tony Joe White, Gentle Giant, Babe Ruth, and Golden Earring. All right, price on Dickie Betts. Dickie Betts was $19.99. And Mick and Debbie wants to know how much on Jeff Beck. We have Jeff Beck for $19.99. Pretty nice looking copy. By the way, also to our new viewers, all of our vintage stuff we clean, and as you can tell, we clean and check it. We put it in sleeves. You're not going to get anything scratched or damaged unless I tell you it's a check condition record, and we've overlooked them. We've cleaned them. A lot of them we ultrasonically clean when we have the time. If we ultrasonically cleaned everything right now, we wouldn't have 6 crates a show. We would have like 2 crates a show. Very time consuming. How much for Bullet Treatment? Bullet Treatment, The Mistake, is $29.99. It was on clear vinyl. Clear vinyl. Let me have it. I have 4. And Brent says he'll take Dickie Betts. All right. So Dickie Betts sold to Brent Rabley. And then Debbie, let Mick have it. I have 4. Okay, well, that's up to Mick. Mick, if you want it. That's with Jan Hammer. Here we go again with the Jan Hammer. It's Jan Hammer. I've permanently changed the name. What's that, Tanner? Anyway, yeah. I don't like that. Yawn? What a terrible name. What a terrible name. Just like Sade and Sinead O'Connor. All right, quick flip. We're going to go through this quick. Yeah, it's like you're saying yawn. You can't sell a record with the name yawn in it. All right, we've got Waiting for a Miracle, Bruce Cockburn, 1999. Atlanta Rhythm Section, I don't know what that one's called, 1999. Atlanta Rhythm Section, I guess it's self-titled. It says special 2-record set, 1999. Best price on Bon Jovi. Well, we sold one earlier for $55 at auction, so $55 on Bon Jovi. Axel Horn said, I'll take Bullet. What did I just do with that crate? Right over here. Bullet. That sold to Axel Horn. Where are you, Bullet? Live treat. Oh, yeah, Bullet treatment. That sold to Axel Horn. Atlanta Rhythm Section. Scritti Politti, $12.99. Foghat, Boogie Motel, $9.99. Eric Clapton, the Journeyman. Eric Clapton, Journeyman, $34.99. Papa John Creech, $14.99. Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn, Dynamic Duo, $9.99. Country Joe McDonald, Paradise with an Ocean View, $19.99. Country Joe McDonald. The Allman Brothers Band, 12-inch single of Straight from the Heart, $14.99. Promo. America is $9.99. America. Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It, 12-inch single, $14.99. The Dickie Betts Band, Pattern Disruptive. Never seen that one before. Dickie Betts Band, $19.99. Brent wants the Papa John Creech, so to Brent. Danielle wants the Tina Turner 12-inch single, so to Danielle. Introspection, Thais Van Leer, the brilliant composer, flutist of Focus, $12.99. Brent also on the Dickie Betts, so to Brent. We have The Animals with Eric Burden, The Beginning, $14.99. Tina Turner, Private Dancer, 12-inch single, $14.99. Eric Clapton, August, $34.99. Debbie Blair said she will take the Jeff Beck with Jan Hammer. Oh, it makes me want to yawn. Oh. Jan. Much better. What did I do with it? Right here it is. But seriously, if no one knew that, how would you know that's supposed to be pronounced yawn? No one would know that. Foghat, Stone Blue, $9.99. Foghat, $9.99. The Percy Faith Strings, the Beatles album. Percy Faith covering the Beatles, $9.99. That's also an America album. America. This one's called, what's this one called? Harbor. Produced by George Martin, $9.99. Amazing Rhythm Aces, Too Stuff to Jump. Amazing Rhythm Aces, $14.99. Cheek, or as some people say, Chad, you should pronounce it, Chic, $9.99. Travis Parmalee wants Stone Blue. That was Foghat, sold to Travis Parmalee. Alan Parsons Project, Eve, $19.99. ABC, All of My Heart, and Poison Arrow. That's $12.99. ABC 12-inch single. Allman Brothers Band, Brothers of the Road. Don't see that one too often. $19.99. Does Animals have House of the Rising Sun on it? It's probably a comp. Let's check the track list on it. I know it's a comp. Let's see if we can get a confirmed track listing on it. No, it looks like early Bo Diddley, Dimples, Boom Boom, Let It Rock, Gotta Find My Baby, I'm Almost Grown, and C-Jam Blues. Looks like a lot of blues stuff. Alan Parsons Project, Stereo Tommy, $14.99. Bryan Adams 12-inch single, Only the Strong Survive, $14.99. There Goes the Neighborhood, Joe Walsh, $19.99. Jerry Reed, The Man with the Golden Thumb, $14.99. This Time, Bryan Adams 12-inch single, white label promo, This Time, $12.99. Kenny Rogers, Share Your Love, $9.99. Fun Lovin', Freddie and the Dreamers in shrink wrap, $9.99. Freddie and the Dreamers. Holly's House, a family album, Buddy Holly, Holly's House, $12.99. That's kind of interesting. John Fogerty, Center Field, $19.99. Lita Ford, Back to the Cave, 12-inch single, white label promo, $19.99. George Jones, Golden Hits is $9.99. Loretta Lynn, All My Best is $19.99. Allman Brothers, Enlightened Rogues, $19.99. Paul Beal, First to Lita, so to Paul Beal. Eric Clapton, 12-inch single, I've Got a Rock and Roll Heart, Man in Love, Everybody Ought to Make Me a Change, $16.99. Interstate Gold, Dave Dudley, that's on Sun Records, on gold vinyl. Dave Dudley, $19.99. Never have seen that before. Sherry Darnell wants the John Fogerty, so to Sherry Darnell. Next is Eric Clapton, Behind the Sun, $34.99. The Best of Delaney and Bonnie, which at least Clapton's got to appear somewhere on that. Best of Delaney and Bonnie, $24.99. Tina Turner, One of the Living. Mel Gibson, Mad Max, 12-inch single, $14.99. We have Ian Gillan, Roger Glover, $24.99. Leslie, I don't think that is actually Buddy Holly music. That is, I think, some of his family members who got together and did an album of their music. They may be doing Buddy Holly songs, but let's take a look at that. I don't think that's the Buddy I Knew. Yeah, Buddy Holly's House, a family album. Yeah, I don't think that's, I don't know, that might not even be his family. That's kind of the vibes I'm getting off of. It looks like maybe members of his family. Album cover and book design, let's see. Yeah, album front cover, left to right, Larry Holly, his brother Travis, and Larry's children, Sherry and Randy. Back album cover, Sherry and Buddy circa 1955. So, left to right, Larry Holly, Larry Holly, yeah. So I guess maybe that's his brother. I'm determined to figure it out now. His brother Travis and Larry's children. It's kind of confusing the way they write this. Left to right, Larry Holly, semicolon, his brother Travis and Larry's children, comma, Sherry and Randy. It's kind of confusing. But yeah, that's not Buddy Holly music. That's his band, or his, I guess, family making some music. Okay, Brent wants Delaney and Bonnie. Let's see. Next was Roger Glover, Elements. Roger Glover was $19.99. Ronnie Millsap, Keyed Up, is $9.99. And Elton John, Heartache All Over the World, 12-inch single. Elton John, $14.99. So, quick flip. Elton John, Ronnie Millsap, Roger Glover, Holly's House, Ian Gillan. I don't know if I showed that one. Ian Gillan and Roger Glover, Accidentally on Purpose, $24.99. Tina Turner, Eric Clapton, Interstate Gold, Dave Dudley, Clapton 12-inch, or kind of like an EP. We have the Allman Brothers, Loretta Lynn, George Jones, Freddie and the Dreamers, Kenny Rogers, Bryan Adams 12-inch single, Jerry Reed, Joe Walsh, another Bryan Adams, Alan Parsons, The Animals, Allman Brothers, ABC, Alan Parsons, Chic, Amazing Rhythm Aces, America, Percy Faith, Clapton, Tina Turner, Dias Van Leer, America, Allman Brothers, Country Joe McDonald, Conway, Loretta, Clapton, Foghat, Scritti Politti, Atlanta Rhythm Section, and Bruce Coburn. All right. If you'd like to buy something, you've got about 60 seconds to say, Chad, I'll take one of those copies of something, and I will sell it to you. Other than that, that concludes tonight's show. So tomorrow night's show is somewhat pending, and then for sure we're having a sale Saturday night. So for those that's still watching, the 67 people, most of y'all will come back anyway if we have a show. If there's a lot of people watching that don't know our regular schedule, we always have show Tuesdays. We always have shows Thursdays for sure, and then we usually have shows Fridays and Saturdays too. So that's the schedule for the rest of the week. I always post, if you've joined our group, I usually, if something changes, like I said, I post it there in the featured. But for sure, you'll get a notification if we go live. Most people pop up about any night of the week and check 7 o'clock and see if we're live, because there's a good chance we're live here selling records. We always start at 7. unless we're late or we get caught up doing something. And that's what we do for the rest of the night. We sell records. So we usually get started at 7. Tonight we started like at 7:30, 7:40. But yeah, Danielle, I will message you to save some time. I will pull those out. I'll send you a message for a bundle deal on those. And would I do 35? First buy, I'll be buying more. 35 for Duran Duran. Let's see. Chris, have you sent us a message? If you have, let me message you on that. I've got to find that, and I'll double check it, okay? So, and I will let you know. Really, most new arrivals, Chris, just so you know, we really don't discount stuff like that. That's kind of unusual for us to do that. So that's why a lot of that stuff on higher end stuff, we maybe do $2, $5 off, but we have certain nights kind of for on sale stuff, especially. But most of the Japanese vinyl, it rarely gets around to being here 6 months or 3 months. Usually it's gone right away. So that's why you really don't see me discounting a lot. This is all stuff we've never put out before. Now in the back, we've got 20,000 records I would gladly discount. Something like Duran Duran, though, it usually doesn't stay around too long. So send us a message and I will let you know, or I can maybe let you know by the end of the week, because we still got 2 more sales, and there's a lot of people tonight that hadn't got to see that yet that would probably pay a sticker price for it. But I would love to make you a first-time customer, so I definitely want to do that. So thanks for watching. Chris, make sure you message us. Danielle, I'll message you about the Tina Turners, and we will be back very soon. So thanks for watching, and have a good night. Appreciate it. I'll be posting some pre-orders in the group tonight, then hopefully making a video where I can explain it all. So thanks.